to the audio show.
It's my belief that the writers have a very weird sense of humor. Like they know exactly what to put whenever it is to put it. So they've put Darren in the middle here now with Domini because it's two hated characters. You don't like Darren because of course, him give the whole thing against black women. And of course, you know you got black women on the channel and them are gonna come out and them are gonna complain, right? And then you also have what you also have is you also have Domini, who is, terrible to black men. And of course that is something else, of course. But every now and again she get our supporters too. So it is Domini versus Darren. Let's go. Darren is quite uncomfortable. And he's uncomfortable because he's a patriarch kind of guy, right? He's a masculine kind of guy. Well, so he's presenting to be. But he's presenting to be a guy who not necessarily want to be talking to the woman with business. And you do have people like this, just like we have some women that don't really talk to any men with business and really and truly want to talk to another woman. That's basically what they want. So you have this, and that's what's going on. The extremist.
It's starting, yes, thank you for thank you. It's starting to become oversaturated.
Yeah.
And then Mike also has his car and life. It doesn't bring in that much money, but it's more than a passion project of his.
He's noticing something, whether we like him or not, right? And he's going to come off as being again a real, dipwad, as you'd call it. He's going to come off as being very condescending, very, very mean, and very harsh, right? That's what Darren is. We know this with Darren. Darren is that particular character. He's that guy. He's gonna offend people. That's literally what he is. There is another thing that he's though pointing out though. Why is Mike and Domini this close in business if they're not married? I think he's pointing that out, right? Something that other people have been asking for a long time now, but they're not. But I think that's what he's getting at.
Okay. My bad. I thought me and you was gonna man to man have a conversation about everything. Not to say that you're not important, but me and him was gonna have a conversation.
I have to ask people is generally people are we generally bash Domini when she does these things because she's done these things before to other people who have come into meetings and she's tell them off and she's done her thing, right? The same thing is now happening to her now, which is the inverse of everything else. So let me see exactly what's your feeling at this moment as far as Darren is concerned. Is it still more geared toward the mere fact that him don't like black women? Or is it geared toward Domini is too enough and she shouldn't be there? And it should be a meeting between himself and Mike. But, and I understand the semantics of it, right? However, I'm just seeing exactly if I can kind of prod around a little bit to kind of
Man to man. Fine. You know what? No problem. I will go upstairs barefoot and fold clothes.
Baby, come on.
So that is the Domini is only saying what a lot of women are thinking. Maybe not you, but a lot of women out there do think that whenever it is mentioned don't want to business with women, that they're thinking of them being barefoot and in the kitchen. I've said that on the channel before, and I said that it's a known thing. So Darren came here. I think Darren came for a meeting with Mike. He didn't know he was meeting Domini. However, Mike have Domini. What Darren don't know as yet is that Mike does business very shipshot as well, where Mike don't express what his business interests are, and so he goes out there and play like he's the businessman. But the truth of the matter is that Domini is the businesswoman. And so him should have stated that from before. Now, if he had stated that, maybe Darren would have enough to say, you know what, I don't want to do any business or I do want to do business, whatever the take it is. But at least Darren would have had a heads up as far as that is concerned. Again, I understand, the Darren character is very insulting, but I think they're putting it in to try to see exactly if they can, I want to say explore your mind, but I think they're trying to see exactly if they can get more information out of you, if they can evoke more things from out of your thought processes. Or is it just the only thing a person see when you see a guy like Darren is that you just see the whole idea that he just hates black women and that's about it? That is the question they might try to ask you. Can you see anything else or can you only see that particular portion? For example, when I see Sheila as being manipulative. But when she were in a couple of moments, we could have give her the congratulations that, you know what, me give her credit for at least, doing this or credit for doing that if there's something to give credit for. They're asking if you can see that particular thing as well. It's interesting. Domini upset. Give me a take. Talk to you soon.